Hey, welcome back. We're just breezing through the first hour here, and lots going on around the world. We continue to, Liquid Lunch continues to be besieged by haters. And, you know, the hater nation is alive and kicking. Social media makes it even better. You got these folks out there that continue to be so jealous of the great advances we've made here on Liquid Lunch that they take way more effort than is necessary to go after me, our show, and everything else. But they continue to get 5 views on their videos. My guys over at Hunter Marketing were here yesterday. We had a 3,000% increase in our engagements and views and likes and all that great stuff on social. So we're okay. Wherever you are, stay there. Because it's getting to the point now where, you know, haters are good for business sometimes. But at some point it becomes personal. Like if you don't like my content, say you don't like my content. If you don't like my show, say you don't like my show. When it starts getting into personal attacks, I'm not really afraid of anyone. So we can do this in person. We've been in person many times. Or we can, you know, hide out on another coast and keep firing away from behind a keyboard. That happens too. Lots of stuff going on that we need to talk about, especially with this Project Veritas stuff. I don't know if you're watching, but on the commercials, we run some clips. Nico, we have that Veritas clip? You have that? Let's show that. Here is actual footage of a guy, Liban Mohammed, who exposed that Ilhan Omar was engaged in ballot harvesting. This comes from James O'Keefe in Project Veritas.
O'Keefe here in downtown Minneapolis at the scene of the crime. The person you're about to meet, Liban Mohammed, aka King Liban I, boasts about the hundreds of absentee ballots in his car.
Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Wajida gaarigaygu waa buuxaa. Waxaas waa absent ballot salka yaala. Soo ma jeedin. Fiiri. Waxaasoo dhan soo ma jeedin. Waa buuxaa gaarigayga. Waa buuxa yaala. Waxaas kulli waa Jamaal Cusmaan way. Fiiri. Fiiri. 300 clear maanta soo dhacday oo Jamaal Cusmaan. Yeah.
There was video. You can see the video. There was a video out and about that he has the ballots in his car.
Right.
And talking about the only way you can win is with money. I was looking at them and they were not filled. They were blank.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots?
People who work with like Ilhan Omar.
Where do they pay the money?
The minute we sign the thing, the election, that's what you get paid.
Money is everything. Money is the key in this world. If you ain't got money, you should not be here, period.
marka odayaasha waa loo codsadaa waana laga qaadaa.
At the end of this street,
Yes.
there's 3 towers called Horn Towers.
Okay.
And it's all seniors, and they took every ballot.
Every ballot. They just take
Every
them from
single
them.
ballot. They knock on the door and say, your ballots, come give it to me, give it to me.
They don't even pay them for it. They just take it.
No. And the ones that didn't vote on ballots, the young people and the women and stuff, they were paying cash. They were getting bags of money the last 1 week here to drive people. So there's a vested interest, but we are victims of the system. They don't give a about any Somali.
2 in the morning, still hustling.
Who is the one filling out the absentee ballots?
People who work with like Ilhan Omar and other candidates who work for them. They came to us to our apartments. They tell us that this year you're gonna vote for it. You don't go nowhere, you stay home, we will come fill out for your absentee ballot. When it comes, we'll come and get it. You just don't go nowhere, you stay here. They fill it for us.
You can't get more clear than that unless somebody's going to come forward and say it was a fake tape or the guy blah, blah, blah. You see what you see there. And just take a look at this quick clip. Empirical proof that the guy's got absentee ballots.
2 in the morning, still hustling.
I don't know. It doesn't get much worse than that. I don't personally think that absentee ballots are going to really affect the election because I think Trump's going to win it huge. And when Trump wins it huge, you can count up every absentee ballot that's out there and everything else, and it still is not going to make a difference. I can assure you of that. And then while we're on ballot harvesting and mail-in election fraud, down in Texas, it appears that the head of Joe Biden's Texas operation was also caught ballot harvesting. And you know, ballot harvesting is this weird thing where they go to like senior citizen homes and retirement communities and villages. They actually order them an absentee ballot. Then they send people and say, hey, did you get that ballot? Let me take that for you. Oh, Janine, yeah, oh, I'll hand it in for you. Don't worry about a thing. Yeah, just give it to me like it is. They take it, they fill it out, they turn it in. If the person already filled it out, then they just load up some car or some garage or something and they put them all in the back and hide them out. And ballot harvesting exists, folks. Even Ilhan Omar said it happens in 0.6 amount of all elections. So in an election that's expected to be neck and neck, almost every state is within the margin of victory, which is in the margin of error. I would imagine that 0.6% of all votes should really matter. And I think, you know, there's a little simple thing like in the Bill of Rights that everyone has, you know, the right to vote. And some gang of hooligans going out there and taking your ballots and throwing them in the garage or burning them or leaving them stored up in somebody's car doesn't sound like it's the American way, if you know what I'm saying. But we'll take a quick break here. We're not going to go far. We're going to stick right with you. 1 minute. And when we come back in hour two, Michael Saltzman's going to be here. We're going to talk about the gig economy and all the things happening out in California to end 1099 workers. Independent contractors are under attack in the state of California. And all of a sudden, to wrap it up today for the pre-debate liquid lunch, the warm-up show today. Big show tonight at 8 p.m. right here live on Biz TV. But Stephen Moore is going to join us to wrap up hour two today. He's an economist, former Trump economic advisor when he was campaigning. And we'll get a little of his thoughts on Joe Biden's fiscal policies, job creation, Fed policy, and we'll break down all the issues with one of the foremost economists in this country, Stephen Moore, to wrap up hour two. But don't go nowhere. Liquid Lunch kicks it into second gear right after this.